What's going on, guys? Visor here. We're back with another GoalBound video. In this video we have a advanced Nagi tutorial tips. Okay, basically to sum it up, I'm gonna give y'all 3 tips that you could do with Nagi style to drastically improve your gameplay with Nagi and not look like a Nagi drone when you play with Nagi. Mind you, I'm not that experienced with Nagi. I don't even like using Nagi that much, but I do know a couple things on like what to do with the characters, so I'm gonna be showing y'all in this video. If you guys find the video, hopefully be sure to like, comment down below, subscribe, brings me closer to the 6K, because we actually hit 5K yesterday while I was streaming. Guys, be sure to check out my live streams. I stream every Mondays and every Saturdays. Guarantee you're gonna see a stream every Monday, every Saturday. Any other day, yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to work on that. But please say your thanks, be appreciated, a priority, for helping me out with the Discord server. He basically was like my test dummy for like testing out a bunch of the roles, a bunch of the bots and stuff. So thank you once again to priority for helping me out with that Discord server. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so first tip with Nagi that so a lot of people don't do is actually double jump. And I don't mean like this double jump right here that you see people do like that. That double jump is fine, it's okay. But I mean looking up while double jumping. If you didn't know, you can actually pick the direction you want the ball to go in when you double jump. If you're fast with it, you could actually like turn your camera the opposite direction like that. There you go, like just like that. Kind of choose what direction you want the ball to go in when you double jump, which also includes like straight up. So if I look straight up and double jump, the ball kind of goes straight up just like that, right? So this is super good with Nagi, because then that means you can actually get a lot more height, right? Right there, as you can see, I am like basically above the goal box. So this is super strong for like getting yourself free, for trying to like score like with his normal trap. Yeah, it's super strong. I recommend implementing into your gameplay, especially if you don't use double jump. Yeah, I recommend using it. You can also just like, if you don't have like the rainbow flick cooldown, like off cooldown, you could just jump and kick the ball. Like you could cancel the animation and then jump like that, just like that. It works the exact same, because a lot of people don't notice, but double jump doesn't actually have a cooldown. Like right here, I'm basically spamming it. Like there is no cooldown to double jump. As long as I'm not like mistiming it, there's no cooldown to it. Or if there is a really low cooldown, which means you could just do a normal jump with like the rainbow flick animation, or you could jump, kick the ball up, and then rainbow flick. Either way, they're both really good ways to get the ball up in the air. So it's really hard for like defenders, especially like the airborne defenders like Kuni. IQ's coming soon. I don't know how well he's gonna be like to like defend this. Shido, Batra. It's gonna be really hard for players like those or styles like those to like compete with, you double jumping and stuff. And especially when you trap the ball. When you trap the ball, oh, you're up there. You're fucking up there, bro. You could also implement Makeshift into this by jumping, animation canceling the Makeshift with jump, with double jump, and then trap. As you can see, you get a lot higher. Well, you kind of get just as high, to be honest. No, actually, you get a lot higher. Yeah. This is really good too, because I did not mean to do that. Yeah, so this is really strong because there's actually some really good stuff you could do when you're this high in the air, especially against player GKs. I just call it zigzag movement. In my opinion, this is superior to like the little like jump fakes that I do in the box, because you're in the air the entire time. You're never like touching the ground. So for example, that right there, y'all probably wouldn't believe it, but that would fake out a lot of GKs. Boom, that right there. That right there, that alone is super strong, just because one, you're in the air the entire time, and two, when you're in the air, you're dropping super fast, and throughout the entire time that you're dropping, you could shoot at any point in time while you're in the air like that. Also, a lot of people don't know that when you trap, you don't have to like instantly do stuff. You could like sit here and chill. Like you have time to like wait, let your cooldowns come back, evaluate the situation, look at where GK's at, and like actually, you know, make a plan. You don't have to like instantly, you know, go for a shot or something. Like you don't have to do all that. You have time to evaluate, look around, gain information, and then make your play, right? Right? But yeah, I would recommend trying to get better at this. Some people like they somehow get like really high up. I don't know how they do that, but you know, I personally don't know. I haven't gotten that good at it. Okay, next tip that a lot of people also don't know that you could do with Nagi trap is actually if you guys look straight up and curve shot, the ball basically ends up right in front of you. So in a real game, it'll look something like this, where you could just get the ball back. And you're probably like, okay, this doesn't seem that useful because someone could just jump and header it. Well, your Nagi Seishiro. So you know what a lot of people could do is, well, your Nagi Seishiro. So what you could do is dash and trap the ball, and I promise you your trap priority is gonna have priority over basically any like header, unless it's like probably like a botcher, a Kuni trying to like contest you. You're gonna win this battle like every single time. And you honestly don't have to you don't have to actually like jump for it. You don't have to like dash for this at all. You should just be able to trap the ball without having to yeah, there you go. Like, you should be able to trap the ball without having to like do anything. But my recommendation, just jump, dive, and then trap. You get a little bit of forward momentum when you do the jump dive. So this is really good for like trying to get right under the ball to trap. And this is also good for setting up your curve shots as well. Just like that. All you really gotta do, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, you could actually no. Yeah, there you go. This is really good for setting up your curve shot. Tip for that, let me try to be as clear as possible. If you're trying to do a left curve shot with Nagi, which is basically this version where you know, okay, well, not that version, but it's this version where it curves to the left, right? If you're trying to do that version and you're trying to do this whole air thing, try to, or actually be sure to like curve it in the direction that is opposing the curve you're trying to go into, if that makes sense, right? So for example, if I'm trying to curve the ball this way to the left, I'm gonna do this in the left curve. So then when I go under the ball and trap it, I end up holding A to like go kind of into the ball and then trap. Because I don't know if you see it right there, like if you pay attention, I'll zoom in a little bit. You move to the left when you trap. So basically means you're gonna move forward and left. You don't have to hold W, you're just automatically gonna move forward because that's how trap works. I don't know if you see that, but you do move forward when you use trap. So you're automatically gonna move forward with trap, and while pressing A as well, you're basically gonna do the the angled trap straight into this thing, right? Just like that. That's exactly how it's gonna work. Okay, vice versa, if you're doing the other version, just like that. Now I don't really like doing this version because my D key and my R key are right there. I recommend having a macro for that. So me, just like that, and then go for your shots and stuff, right? Last but not least, but like a lot of y'all didn't notice, you can actually cancel volley shot. So, and this is only after trap. Okay, so after you do whatever you do into trap, once you trap, if you delay, wait for your character to kind of drop right there, like the animation to go away, you do volley, and you could actually, boom, you can actually cancel the volley shot animation, which is super good. Because now, like, when GK see this, they can see like the animation. They don't get like the red line that you're actually gonna like commit to a shot. But it's a nice little fake out to have when you're GK. I'm pretty sure there's another fake out they could do. I just don't know how to really do it. But this is really useful for trying to be really unpredictable. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be really useful against like player GKs, but because most of the time they don't react to, or at least good GKs, they don't react to your animations. They react to a line coming to the goal. That's how most GKs react. But it's something that you can implement into your gameplay to mix up GKs and stuff. And yeah, now I'm gonna give y'all a fourth tip. This is something that I wasn't planning on showing y'all, but I might as well tell y'all, since most of y'all would probably figure this out already. Probably not, I don't know. But here's your fourth tip. With Makeshift, if y'all didn't know, Makeshift, no matter what, since it's not like glued to you when you do Makeshift, like this entire thing is not glued to you when you do it. Like when you're in the box and you do it, it gives off the line as if you did a shot in the box for GKs. All right, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go into a casual game, go play GK, and when people shoot the ball really close to you, like in box, you're gonna see these red lines head towards you, right? These are basically the game telling you where the ball is coming from. Now when you play Nagi, or you play any character, even doing this, for the GK, he's gonna see a little line from here to there, right? Now when I use Makeshift, the GK is gonna see a little nice curved line of where the ball is gonna end up being, right? Now if I do Makeshift really close, like about like right here, and I jump in Makeshift, it's not gonna go in on the AI, right? But there's still something the GK has to worry about. This right here could technically go in right there. I don't know if you saw that. There's a little marker. I'll slow it down. There's a marker right behind GK that could go into the net technically, which means that against real player GKs, you guys are actually able to jump Makeshift trap, right? That's a fake out. That's technically a fake out right there. Jump Makeshift trap, right? Go for a shot, cancel, reposition. And if that doesn't fake out the GK, right? Once you land, you guys can go for my own bread and butter: jump, charge, shot, cancel, or shot fake, right? And then most likely that's gonna get them, and then you go for the open goal, right? You have a lot of stuff you could do with Nagi, right? You have a couple things you could do. You could get some really good zigzag movement in the box, like that. Like you could go like a little left right movement with it. It's really cool. It's really fun, and I really do recommend learning it. Okay, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if the video helped you out with learning Nagi. These are 4 tips on stuff to do as a Nagi player. I didn't really want to go back to the basics. If y'all want to learn how to play basic Nagi, go check out my old Nagi video. A link will be down in the description below. This is an advanced, more of an advanced guide and like tips for those of you that are trying to like understand or get better with Nagi tech. So yeah, hope you guys find this video useful. Be sure to check out my Discord, link in the description down below. I'm gonna try to be as active as I possibly can in there. And we won't only be playing Roblox games in there either. We'll be playing stuff like Minecraft, probably Val, any like multi-platform games that we could possibly play. Maybe Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. You know, there's a couple games where we can start playing. We don't have to always play Roblox. This is a thing with my community and shit, not just for playing Roblox. And yeah, subscribing also makes me closer to 20k for CC rolls in the GoalBound server. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.